Hello everyone. We'll wait for the other attendees to join in and we'll start the broadcast in next 5 minutes. Please stay online. Good morning everyone. Thank you for taking time out and joining our webinar on Salesforce Lightning. Enhance productivity by 2x and grow your business. Today we have with us Navneet Burde, our AVP Technology for Salesforce. Navneet has over 15 years of experience on various Salesforce implementations across industries and is leading a team of over 50 Salesforce experts at Signex Datamatics. Before we begin, few housekeeping steps. In case you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the chat box. We will be taking them all at the end of the session. Also, it is being recorded and we will be sharing the recording of the webinar in a couple of days with you. So now we'll start with our session and welcome Navneet and over to you.
Hey, thanks Priyanka, and thanks everyone who has joined the webinar. To start with, as Priyanka mentioned, this webinar is recorded and will be shared, and your technical questions or any questions should be answered. Can be answered after this webinar. Also, you can get in touch with us in the info@signex.com for any questions on related to Salesforce or any other technology. To start with, I would like to cover a couple of interesting topics today, which is will definitely benefit the existing org. Also help how you can implement Lightning for Salesforce if you're using Classic. So in that we are providing the features of Lightning. What are new features? It's a mixture of release winter 18 and also some Lightning community enablement. How exactly you can make your community better. So also we will be covering how it is going to enhance your productivity, generate better in business instance, cohesively integrate with processes, then increase collaboration and adaptation of Salesforce. Also eliminate bottleneck for sales cycle. So to start with, everyone knows that now Salesforce has come up with the whole R&D team of Salesforce is working on Lightning. So Lightning is the way to go. That's what the Salesforce has been telling all the customers. So this is why I would start the new look and feel of Lightning. So if you see now the Lightning, when you change your application to Windows 18 and you change it to Lightning from Classic, you will see a wide space utilization. Previously, there were a lot of empty spaces in and around Classic. That's been gone now. The data is much more clearer because if opportunity is longer. It was shrunk to show, and mouse over you have to do, and then only you could see the complete information. Now they're trying to capture the whole screen and make it more legible for the users. Also, this will help us to it improves the legibility of the font size, color, so anyone can read, and it becomes much more vigilant to users. And the background has been more contacts and the contracts, and also they have taken care of the I would say the font size. Getting to the next one, it would be they have created a new concept which is enable dashboard. So previously, when you log in, this dashboard can be configured on your home page. So what is the advantage of a dashboard is basically this will help you to track your opportunity, track your revenue, track your lead. The moment I come in, I don't want to get into Salesforce, or as a top executive, I would like to go in and see what is happening, how many leads have been generated yesterday, how much was opportunity converted, what is the revenue, where is the dip. All that can be configured. That will give me a complete overall 360-degree view of the existing application, what's happening, and in and around. And this is a fantastic feature what Salesforce has come up with. So to tell more, this dashboard can be configured. It is a drag and drop feature which will help you to customize it the way you need it. It's just a simple view which can be pulled on, so it can be customized. Basically, whatever you need, you want an funnel type of a view, or you want an as a speedometer view, or its numbers, whatever it can be. It is much more clearer and much more user friendly compared to the dashboards and reporting what it previously had in Classic. Getting to the next one, this is the new feature which is out of office feature. Basically now whenever we always set out of office in our Outlook. For example, now Salesforce has come up this feature now. If I want to communicate something, most of them are using Chatter, right? So everyone uses Chatter now. So if, for example, if I want to chat on a particular instance, so if I go to Chatter, if you see on my screen, so I want to post something. For example, I want to post to someone, so to Navneet. So basically, I've logged in as someone else. So it will tell me out of office is 16 and 17. That means today I would definitely not respond to my chat. So usually users don't have to wait once the chatter has been published. So this is an added advantage which is coming up for in the winter editing release, and this has helped a lot of our sales executives because they get to know if the user is there or not, or whether we are waiting for communication. We get to know, okay, this person is not there, and he would come back only after 17th and a response to my chat. So this is a wonderful feature which will definitely be used. Getting back to the presentation. So how do we exactly set it, right? Basically, it's a very simple process. If you go to setting, and if you click on the user, once you click on the user, you would see here as out of office. So you just got to go configure it, saying that basically you don't want to do it, or you want to. I've already set it, so I'll say I don't want to do it. So when I save, automatically you can see that the out of office feature is gone. So for example, if I want to set, it's just I got to take it, select the date when exactly I want to be going, and just save it. Automatically it comes on my profile. This is how we set the out of office functionality. So getting to the next one, which is the multi-currency without contacting support. So previously what Salesforce or any customer who is using Salesforce had to go through is they have to call the customer if they want any of the user to activate multi-currency. For example, I have a UK region, so where they'll use British pound, and we are always standard using USD, that is dollars. So now previously what I used to, if I want to enable it, I had to give a call, wait, raise a case and all of that. Now it is not like that. It is multi-currency can be activated immediately without any problem. So you should be able to track your revenue and everything based on the values you add into pound. What is the conversion rate? All that needs to be set, but you don't have to wait. It is done without contacting the support team. You can do that. So that is a features which will help you to use multi-currency. Getting to the territory management. So previously territory management was only enabled in Classic. Now they have come up with the Lightning. So as you know, the territory management is basically for the sales team. So which region, who is working, all that can be managed. So now you can edit the territory on the fly. So basically you don't have to go to Classic. You just have to go to in the Lightning version, and you can just use the territory management now. That is a new feature which is added in the Lightning. Previously it was not there. In winter 18 this has been incorporated. So this will definitely help the sales territory team. So it's a simple process. So basically if you search in your setup box, setup as a territory, you should get it, what type of territory you can set it. So this will help you to assign the territory, which region, which salesperson should go. Getting to the Lightning dialer, this is nothing but this will help you to call. It's basically how a soft phone works. So you can call the person through the setting, and also you can keep general messages. Basically this will help you to greet your customer and tell him what exactly when he calls, or you can send a message. So this will help to the person who have been interacting with the customer, and it's a new features what has been added compared to the Classic in this release. Next, coming to the next, this is a fantastic thing what they've come up. Basically when we are searching, we usually see that we have some typo when we're writing something. So this automatically corrects that and picks up the right information. It can be anything. See, for example, we have done global. So what we are doing is we are searching with the wrong spelling. So automatically Salesforce picks. This is an intelligence what the Salesforce has been added to this release. So it will tell all the information, contact, account, or it is an information, it's a Word file, or text file, or text content which is available. It will pick up that and present you. This is a cool feature which was not there previously. This has been given now. Coming to the macro builder. So now what will happen is previously you got to click, edit, and get the information now. And this macro can help you to change the status. For example, if I click on change the status, a small page comes up like instruction and detail what I'm showing. You can edit those pages on the go in the meeting and everything. So you don't have to go edit, save it. It was a lengthier process previously. So this will help you to take care of those type of activity during your call, and also helps you to manage your meetings much more efficiently, and helps you to reduce your time during your meetings. And this is a it's a macro builder which helps the user, whoever is in the meetings, and also has an increases the efficiency and when the communication with the customer, because you have all the information, and when you click you can set it to on hold, or you can also make it as as an select a common case status can be changed. Anything, it can be used for any of the functionality in Salesforce. Getting to the next one, which is the duplicate manage duplicates record, right? Basically we had a lot of customers are having this issue because there are multiple leads come in from web to lead, phone lead, or email leads, you get it. But we always have a problem with those. Basically we have these leads have issues with issues with basically the leads have issues with the quality. Some leads are qualified, some leads are not. So we need to delete or we need to merge. So basically what exactly we do for that is we have the feature called as manage duplicate, and this will help us to avoid the quality of the data which is available. It is taken care. So I would probably want to show how exactly the lead duplicates can be avoided. So if you log into Salesforce and go to apps And if you click on duplicate, so you can see that this is a duplicate record available. So when you click on that, it will tell you whether we have instructions, whether what type of standard rules for duplicates we have kept, and that will help us to avoid duplicates in the Salesforce. Basically, if it's the same account or information, we merge it, and we can keep one record instead of multiple records. So this way we can avoid leads, and also helps to manage the leads. And it is not only leads, it can be account or it can be contact. It's just not about leads. So also to tell about this will also reduce the quality, as I said, the data quality, because you are able to manage this. Recently we did for a couple of our clients, because the quality of a lead was not that great, so we had multiple leads associated with one email, so we had to merge or delete, or we had to manage that particular user, so that we had a quality check done for the particular user. So that way we were able to capture a lot of useful information, and that's how we could reduce the quality or data quality in one of our clients. Going to the next is we get a lot of leads, right? We are talking about leads here. So we get a lot of leads. So these leads are sometimes comes multiple. So this is the flexibility what Salesforce is giving now. So what they're doing is they're giving a short convert lead option. For example, I have an account A and is already in Salesforce. So it's a new lead comes in. I don't want to create an account, or I don't want to create a contact. I don't want to create an opportunity. So it's already an existing account, existing. So I'll have an existing contact for it. Also, we want to see it's an existing already opportunity. So I qualified that way. Basically, it is helps you to match the account for associated that lead. So so that will help you to avoid multiple leads, and this will also help you to update various information on the lead. Instead of creating a new account, we'll create one account associated to that particular lead. Also, this will I'll just show how exactly this is done. If you log into Salesforce, and if you go to sales, I'm just checking for the lead object. Give me a minute. So when we see here, so you can see there's no lead. So let me just add lead to it, or I can just go to sales and go to lead object. I have got these many leads. So I pick any one of the leads. So when I click on lead, these all are the leads available. So you can see this, right? Recently this come up, how exactly your lead is moving. Basically open, new contact, working contract, close, not converted. Now I want to convert it. So when I click on select convert, so I get to know if it's a new lead. Basically I would create an existing account and go and search and see if it is there. So if it is there, it will add up here. Here also it's a new existing it's not available. So if it's available, it will show up. If it's existing contact, it will show up. For example, okay, I need to update the account first. So let me check here. Yeah, I got the account. So account is not there. Let's so we'll create a new one. 1 second, sorry. We were checking the, yeah, this is the one we were checking. So we will click on convert. Once we convert, I'll be creating a new one. It's already there. Contact name is there. Metropolitan service is there. So I'll create converted and close and click on convert. lead has been converted. So I'll go back. Account is this. Contact is the other one. So yeah, if you see here, this is the account, and if you go to detail, you can see the contact number here, and I'm just checking. Yeah, he is the contact for this particular account. So we got an account created for this basically. So getting back to this will help when you're doing conversion, and this will definitely be useful for all the users who are doing the lead generation and help them to associate those leads to existing or non-existing account. Getting back to the communities, this is a new features what the community has come up with. Basically, dynamic branding. Basically, whenever a user logs in or is using Salesforce, basically we make sure that we have a limit. Previously, it was I could not set up my theme or my background or anything, but now we can do that. So this will help you to customize or create your own branding, and also helps you to access those community into lightning. Basically, if you see how Google or Gmail has got their background, that is the way this has been configured now. The Salesforce, you can see the colors what it has in the background. Also it has this is branding setting, then you have priority, then the status, it is this is community is published or not, all that has been taken care. So if you go to manage branding setup, you can change those default settings in that. Basically that will help you to configure your background of Salesforce. And this is a cool feature what community has been created, and also helps you to access different users can access different uh, community. So getting back to the next feature, which is a new thing, which is community can be created without community license. So there is no need to buy license, because license for community use, if you want to create a community, you can go ahead and create. You don't need to have a license, but the license which will be used is Salesforce license. So for example, today I have to create a community. I don't want to give, I have Salesforce license, a 4.com license. I don't want to. I want to create a community for our employees or for our users. So I just go create an complete community for them, and that community will be used for any purpose. It can be an case creation. For example, I have an incident and I need to report a case in the company. So I just create a community. So I can create an incident, and that can be tracked. Also, you want to track an case. So for example, you have logged a case and you want to track that. For that, we can create a community and give the access to the users, and that way this will help you to manage without the community license. You don't need to buy license. What will happen here is whatever the license you have, those license will be used for your uh, Salesforce. So like this, you can create 100 community. So, and it is not about community users. It's you can create community. There's a difference in the user and in the community. Coming back to the next one, which is the how we use Salesforce as an community. We can use it basically like when I'm logging in, I would like to have a different theme or an icon when I log in. So that can be configured and changed in the community. Basically, this will help you to it's morely like it gets getting personal. So basically, you can configure your login page in the community and helps you to use that community. So this is an cool features which I would definitely want to keep changing and trying different things users would like to do. It's just not one user. If there are 100 users, you can create 100 themes like this. You can put your own photos and do a lot of fancy stuffs here to make the user experience better and keep the user using Salesforce. Because most of the challenges what Salesforce faced initially was the user adoption. So that was the main challenge. So by these features, the user adoptions will be faster. People will start using like Facebook and other things, because you got your photos. You can keep what on the photo. You can keep your themes. All that can be customized here. Getting to the next one, which is the cool feature, which is Skype calling. Basically, what will happen is previously this how we use chatter. Similarly, whenever there is an API which you have to configure. Once you configure that, you can use the chatter. Basically, this will help you to a chat basically on the Skype. Basically, it will show who is available. You got to be having a Salesforce account. Also, you got to have an Skype account, without which you will not be able to access this. Sorry. So that's that way you can configure the Salesforce, and this is a cool feature which Salesforce has come up now. When people don't have to log into Skype, if they are on uh, Salesforce, they should be able to see the screen. If you could see here bottom, Skype for Business, you can see message, call, or video call. So you can do all that features, and this will help you to make your user experience better, because within the organization, if you have chatting, if you have Skype as your communicating tool, you don't have to log into that. Or if you have logged into Skype and some people have logged into Salesforce, you can chat with each other. So you don't have to worry that, okay, I'm not logged in. If you log into one, that will save your purpose. Getting back to the Shield, this is a wonderful concept what Salesforce has come up with. This is a new, you got to buy this. Basically, it's a product which it is not out of box. Basically, you got to buy the license. Basically, it has its own. What exactly this does do, right? This is the. I think everyone would be knowing it. Basically, this will help you to monitor basically the what's happening in your account, who is using it, what is happening, audit, encryption. So a lot of the banking domain or anything which needs to be encrypted, where we use Salesforce. This is a very this is where the way it is going, because security is one of the key thing for Salesforce now. They want to make sure that all these security has been taken care. A lot of things. Shield is a different concept altogether, because that is that is a different thing, because that can be considered as a different module. If you go to Salesforce help and check for Shield, it has a documentation over documentation, how a platform encryption can be done. Event monitoring. What is event monitoring? Basically, this will help you to monitor all the events what's happening in Salesforce, right? So for example, I have a couple of transactions happening. Previously, Salesforce used to give edits, right? Basically, I could track multiple objects, like 20 objects can be tracked. But for example, in Shield, you can track up to 60. So there is no limitation. You just got to buy it, which IP address, who logged in, why they logged in, A to Z, what's happening in Salesforce can be monitored. This is one of the different concept, which is altogether, I would say this is a different module in Salesforce, what they've come up with. And this will help the users to not only keep their account or data safe, so, and also will help you to access data. And this also helps you to track your IPs, who is logging from which IP. This gives you a complete monitoring tool of your system. How you have database monitoring tool. Similarly, the same way we can use the Salesforce monitoring of these basic application. Basically, it is this is basically used for security, and security is a key. So that's the main reason why we go with the Shield. Also, empowers your user to do their job safely and efficiently. That is a key. So, and also helps you to access the complete encryption. For example, now I want to store passwords of someone, and as a support team, it should be encrypted. Basically, I would not like to how secure is everyone asked, right? Whenever we are keeping some data in Salesforce, so you can encrypt everything. It's not just the password. You can encrypt the data. You can encrypt the date of birth, some of the patient's information. For example, a lot of labs don't want to share their lab details, so you can encrypt. All those features can be used using Shield. So we talk about platform. I was talking about platform encryption, right? What is platform encryption? It's nothing but data encryption. How a data can be encrypted using the Salesforce and any of this cloud, because data is public. Then it's also covers your access data in high data security can be achieved. So these are the features what Shields provides. Also, it tracks as I said, it tracks the IP, so who logged in from where, that can be taken care. So this is about the whole concept, what we wanted to discuss on Salesforce. Basically, the key features, what we are doing, how exactly the Salesforce has been used, or the Winter 18 has been come up with. And this is a basic information. This is nothing. I would say this is all about Lightning, what the new Winter 18 releases are coming. There's still a lot of information in it, which will be probably shared in next sometime in the next webinars. So coming to our Salesforce practice, right? We have around 50 plus certified architects or certified employees who are Salesforce certified in Service Cloud. It can be Sales Cloud, in Field Service. We have got certified resources. Also, we have been registered partnered with Salesforce. Now we are doing a lot of implementation on Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, Financial Force, Chatter, Lightning, Wave. Also, we have a methodology where we use is agile methodology. So when we use agile methodology, it's always we use Jira to track the user story and adopt those features. Also, we have our consulting service line. Basically, our development goes from 3 to 16 weeks. It's just, I'm just taking a high level. So we have given projects live within 2 months, which is out of box, within 2 weeks for out of box functionality. We have our own, we've created our own app, which is going to be, it's already in the pipeline, where we are discussing for the approval, which is in the app exchange. It's a connector basically, which we have which will help us to do service aid connector, which we have developed on our apps exchange. Coming to the solution landscape, we are doing different type of activities, basically like customer portal. Then we have created partner portal, website integration. We like LiveFray with Salesforce. We have integrated incident management tool, which I was telling. We have created an app, which is an Salesforce connector. Also, we have created community portals on Lightning Bolt. We have created that in a 2 weeks time. We have created out of box functionality, which has gone live already. Customers are using it. We have used marketing cloud integration. Coming to the consulting favor, as you said, we are doing assignment. We do health check of a system. We provide a 360-degree what needs to be done, how exactly we implement it. We also create roadmap for existing clients. Also, we tell how exactly you should be implementing Salesforce and what all the methodology you can do. Also, we have integrated multiple systems with different Salesforce like SAP, Siebel, CRM. All those has been implemented, integrated. Also, we have migrated a couple of applications from Siebel CRM. Also, we provide 24/7 support if needed. We have a different type of supports what we usually provide to our clients. Getting back to our company, right? What exactly we do, or who are we? So we are an open source company. We recently came into Salesforce and other technologies. So we found in 2000. Our locations are USA, UK, Singapore, and India. To tell about, we have got an overall presence in 13 plus global offices. We are 100 million plus group revenue. What we do, we are subsidiary of Datamatics, which is present in Mumbai, and we have 700 plus open source development across 16 countries. We have 100 plus clients. We have 3 strategic investors. We have 16 open source books authorized. Also, when it comes to partnership, we have been partnered with LiveFray, we have partnered with UiPath. Anyway, we have partnered with Salesforce. Also, recently we partnered with OutSystem for on the DevOps. So basically, we have been partnered with multiple like MuleSoft and AWS. We would like to take some questions now, and over to you, Priyanka.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Navneet. So we have a couple of questions that have come in. We'll take all of them one by one. The first one is, what type of integration has been used in Skype? What
It
kind of
is
integration do you use when we are using Skype, when we are integrating Skype with Salesforce?
it's a plugin what Salesforce has been and Skype has been using. It's a plugin basically. There's no integration. It's an inbuilt plugin what we have.
Okay, okay. We'll take the second question now. What type of authentication is there? What type of authentication to factors has been there?
It's a single sign-on.
Okay.
Once we
And
configured
will
Salesforce, once we configure Skype, when you log into Salesforce, automatically this is a Skype will log in. You don't have the multiple login on Skype.
okay. We have okay. We have one more. Can we migrate as existing customer portals with Salesforce.com sites to custom communities?
Yes, definitely we can, because the whole concept of custom communities on force.com. So definitely we can migrate and we should not have any challenges there.
Okay. Okay. And one last question. Can we merge duplicate data from contacts and leads?
Yes, that is the reason what they've come up with the concept of data merge, or the duplicate record type, where you can take care of account, contact, and lead. Definitely you can do that. Not a problem. Sorry.
Okay. Um, yeah, one more thing. Does Skype for Salesforce also support video and audio calls?
No, it doesn't support video and audio call. It's just the chat and the call. That's it. It doesn't support video.
Okay. So
Because
that's all.
on the next release you might get, but for this release, definitely it is not supported.
Okay, okay. So as of now, we've answered all the questions. In case any one of you have any further questions, please feel free to write to us at info@signix.com. We'll address all the questions personally. Thank you so much, Navneet, for taking time out and delivering the webinar. And thank you everyone for attending the session. Post webinar, we will be sharing the recording and the presentation with you. Thank you so much and have a nice day.
Thank you. Thank you all.